on this 16-inch sunflower, and so I will have the pattern template linked in the video description. I will have it in PDF format and also CVG in case you want to transfer that into your cutting machine. So yeah, you're gonna get 2 pages, it's 3 petals, and then the petal placement. And so yeah, let's start cutting these out. Okay, so I downloaded and transferred the cut file, and I am also going to scan in the pieces so I can make sure that it's the size that I needed for the sunflower. And so I'm going to scan that in. Okay, so I resized everything so it can match the paper one right there, and I'm happy with that. So I'm going to save that onto the machine. Yeah, my cutting machine cut all the petals for me, and yeah, that's how you transfer and adjust the sizing and everything for the machine to do everything, right? But if you guys don't have a cutting machine, we're going to do it old-fashioned way, right? By tracing and cutting everything yourselves. The next step is folding your petal in the middle for all 3 sizes. So once you're done folding the flower, we're going to flip it on the back. And in the middle, we're going to draw a cut line, right? So each petal for mine has a different size or length that you need to cut it. So for the large, we're going to do 6. And again, you don't have to draw them on each one. You could take a few. And cut them. So it's time to assemble all of the petals on the cut line that we made. So we're gonna add a little bit of glue and put it over just like that. I'm gonna start assembling the whole flower. So we're gonna take our 12 large petals, and I'm gonna start adding, it's just a little bit, add a little bit of glue at the bottom. So once you did the first layer, we're going to go on to the second layer of the large flowers and put them in between. Okay, so we have the 12 petals of the large size already assembled. Now grab your medium size petal. This one's we have 6. So we're going to do the same steps again and just place it in between the previous petal. And we're going to finally do the 6 small petals. This is the last level. And again, the same steps, putting them in between the previous ones. Okay, we're done assembling all of the petal pieces. And now let's work on the middle. Okay, so now let's work on the centerpiece of the sunflower. So for this part, you're gonna need some construction paper, and it's gonna be 9 by 12 inch paper. And another thing that I want to mention, depending on how much you took in the petals will determine how big to make the little piece in the middle, right? So I recommend from 2 to 3 pieces of paper. Okay, so we're gonna cut this in half right now. Once you've cut the sheet in half, we're gonna grab that half of paper and we're going to fold it is it hot dog style, is that what they say, or taco style? Yeah, fold it. And to make this quicker, I purchased these French scissors. I guess that's what they're called. I recommend buying these from the kitchen section just because you get the ones that are labeled like for crafts. They're twice the price. It's cheaper if you go to the kitchen aisle. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, it's folded, and we're gonna cut and leave about a quarter or 1/4. Yeah, about like 1/4 here. Don't go all the way through, just a little bit, just like this. And yeah, just cut across the paper. And here's a little fringe. Now let's continue cutting the rest. Okay, so now we're gonna take one of the strips, right? We're gonna open it up, flip it the other side, and we're gonna add some glue at the edge of the paper. We're gonna connect all of the strips by adding glue at the edge again and turning it inward. Now we're going to connect the second strip, right? And so we're going to add a little bit of glue here and keep doing the same thing, adding and connecting at the bottom. And ta-da! This is how it looks once everything's glued together. Now we're gonna add a little bit of glue and stick it onto the flower. But yeah, like I said earlier, depending on how big the hole is at the flower, let me get mine. You will continue to add more of the fringe if you need to cover the hole, okay? But for the size, the 16-inch flower, I recommend between 4 to 6 strips of the fringe. But yeah, let me get the flower. So yeah, and then also kind of like open up the little fringe at the ends so it extends as well. And now let's add glue at the bottom. Yeah, this is how my sunflowers turned out. Let me know what you guys think, and the template and the materials used in this video will be linked in the video description if you're interested in any of that. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys. Oh, and here's a quick glimpse on how they looked all hanged up in the backdrop. I love them. If you guys want a tutorial for the daisy flowers, let me know in the comments as well. Okay, bye.